All right, so we're back with a brand new episode of Walkin and Talkin with Tim. So today's guest is the one and only Devin DiNofa. He is a real estate business owner. He is a professional coach, life and personal, right? He is also a devout family man. He's a devout, or can I say Christian?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, feels very passionate about that as well. But the first question I have for Devin today really is this. So, what are you as a coach, right? Yeah. What are you most passionate about? What is that one thing that means the most to you about being a coach, about being, you're really a boss, about being a father? What's the most important thing?
Yeah, so, at the end of the day, it's just all about helping people, right? And, growing a real estate business, whatever it is, like any other entrepreneurial deals, you close a deal, that's fine. That's instant gratification. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, transaction, like I always tell you guys, take people from a transactional attachment to an emotional attachment. But when you help someone and you see their smiles and you see their long-term results and you see how happy they are, whether it's in real estate, in their new house, and they're raving about how good your company service, whatever that is, man, at the end of the day, it's taking your gift and serving other people. I have a big faith in God, and what I find is that, the gifts that He's blessed me with, my calling is people. I take my gifts and use them for my calling, and that is serving people to help them.
Right.
So that's what it's all about, is just helping people in the grand scheme of things. And if you help, if you help many people get what they want, guess what? You're going to get everything you want out of life too. That's what I found.
So that self-gratification. So I guess I'm going to lead right into that second question would really be, when you help people and you see it, manifest, you're like, wow, look what happened to, this person, and look how, great it's been for them, or how successful they become, or just how happy they become. Forget the success part. Happiness is the key, right?
Yep.
We just talked a few minutes ago about you can't buy love,
Yeah, fulfillment.
It's all about fulfillment. So how does that feel for you when you see someone happy and or successful from things that you've done with them?
So that is it's going to be a little bit of a different answer probably that most people don't expect. Obviously, I love to see that. But I also, I don't, for some of you that will probably bust my stones and think differently, I don't like taking compliments too much. So, for example, if somebody has a major transformation and they're thanking me, in my head, obviously I love to see that, like, that's my goal, is to help that person. But at the end of the day, I don't want all the credit for that, because, listen, I teach a bunch of people this stuff. Only a few actually take action and are coachable and actually do this stuff to get the results. So I love the compliment. Believe me, that's what I do it for.
But it's got to feel good.
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. But whenever I get those compliments, I always, because I'm like, man, like, you did a lot of the work though too. So please, like, I always respond back. Thank yourself too. Like, don't just thank me. Thank yourself for actually taking action and making the commitment. But that's what you do it for. It's that feeling. And if you just continue chasing that feeling by helping others, man, you're just going to get that that dose of endorphins every single day. And that's what I feel my superpower is helping people achieve high performance living. And that is mind, body, and business, right? And just hitting all pillars of life. It's not about just chasing sales, growing your business, and getting divorced, or your health is going down the drain, or your mindset's.
Well, it might be about getting divorced.
Hey, if it's something that is a negative thing in your life, and listen, that's a real situation for a lot of people, and maybe it's
So one of the other things you said is that when you started the Harvest Community, it was right after you did 75 Hard.
Yeah.
So I know what 75 Hard's like to do. I know how I felt when I did 75 Hard. When I was done, that last week, I would tell you, bar none, I felt bulletproof.
Yep.
So my question for you is, it obviously was your manifestation into the Harvest Group and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
How did 75 Hard change your life?
All right, so how the Harvest was born through 75 Hard, and I always tell people the importance of having time for yourself. And with the 75 Hard program, it forces you to make a commitment to having time for yourself. And in the best case scenario, exercising or reading a book, right? And on this journey, I found myself reading some books. Start With Why was the first one. And then I kind of built with starting with why to share the message with my real estate organization. Then it all came into the word community for me, building inspired communities that achieve the American dream through purchasing real estate, right? Through real estate, whether it's building a real estate career, which we can help you with, or buying, selling, investing in real estate. But if you build a community of people raving about your service, raving about you, and you're helping communities with that, everything is going to flourish. So that word community really hit me through that book. Then the next book I read was The Wealthy Gardener. Phenomenal book. And throughout this book, it talks about planting seeds and harvesting. And then it really hit me. You know, I felt like God put on I've always done one-on-one
You had
coaching.
that moment.
Oh, yeah. I've always done one-on-one
Like
coaching.
the Blues Brothers, you
Yep.
put the band back together. You're gonna
Yeah.
build the harvest.
And then, you know, growing in my real estate career and developing an organization like that, I always had to coach and I always had to master that, which is what I really found why I truly love coaching. And then I went all in on that. But for the most part, and through a coach that I work with, Rob Seckel, was saying, dude, you need to start a community. I never thought about that. So I tied Start With Why, I tied the harvest, and then boom, you know, the Harvest Coaching Community was born in the beginning of 2021.
Right. So when you talk about community, that makes me think of something else we talked about. So P.S., when we do these interviews, I walk people around for about 3 miles
That is
and ask
true.
them about 30 questions and find out all about their history, right? So, you know, and Devin is much taller than he looks in this video, by the way.
That is true. I'm about 6'7".
I'm on stilts. So if people want to find out about you, the real estate company, or the harvest,
Yeah.
where do they go?
Well, good thing is I just finished up my personal brand website, and it's very easy to find. It's DevinDiNofa.com, DevinDinofa.com. Now, I can immediately impact your life because on my website, I have a built-in habit tracker, high performance habit tracker, mind, body, and business. And I explain to you actually on my website what it means to make a commitment to your mind, your body, and your business, both family and work. So if you log on to my website, on the actual front, it says, click to get access to your habit tracker. Every day when you go on and log that you did those habits, you get points on the back end of my website, and I have a community on there too. The higher points you get, guess what? It's gamification, so you're gonna get prizes. So DevinDiNofa.com, you can see everything about the harvest, how to join the harvest, all the transformations, about my coaching, about the real estate. Everything you need to know about me is on DevinDiNofa.com, and you can use that as an accountability tool to start impacting your performance literally today or tomorrow.
There you go. So thanks for being on. It's great having you. And for the rest of you guys, thanks for watching and keep on moving, and we'll see you next time on...
Hold on.
Whoa, hold the phone.
I want to give Tim a shout out here because obviously you guys see the consistency that he did by getting out of his comfort zone and doing this. And you all see, if you watch this, how much it's growing his brand, how much we get an inside look on the amazing person, you know, Tim is. And as you guys keep seeing this, like, just know he's a testament of, if you get out of your comfort zone, listen, Tim's a successful guy, but he knows that there's more levels to get to, and he's trying to push, and he is pushing to access those levels, man. So you're doing a phenomenal job. By the way, he did say we did walk 3 miles. Why? Because Tim's mastering his craft. He doesn't just wing this. He really cares about the people that he has on this, and he really cares about what he's putting out to you know, give value to everybody who watches this. So Tim, I just want to say, dude, you've been awesome to follow. I've learned a ton from you. Obviously, yes, I run the Harvest Coaching community, but it's a community of contribution. We all learn from each other, and I learned a lot from you and a lot about you and the amazing father, the amazing business, the amazing leader, and where you're going even in the further in the future. So great work, staying consistent with this. This is absolutely amazing, and nobody's doing this. So
Thanks,
good stuff.
brother.
I just want to give you kudos
I
on that.
appreciate it very much. Means a lot. So, and we've come a long way, as you all have seen as you watch these interviews. We've come a long way with a whole lot of different people with a whole lot of different subjects, and it gets more and more interesting every time. So stay tuned for the next one. And again, thanks for watching. Keep on moving, and we'll see you next time on Walkin' and Talkin' with Tim.
Hit them up if you want to be on one.